Hello everyone. In the previous video we have studied about the basic concept of population in geography and various components of population change, that is birth rate, death rate and migration, uh, uh, push factor, pull factor, which causes the which influence the population change of a particular place. So today we will study about how population is growing, and what are the different trends in population growth. So as you all know that the population on the earth is more than 7 billions. So it has grown to this size over centuries, and particularly from last 200 years uh, it has increased tremendously. So in this figure 2.2, it look at this, and there are various factors, resources, technology, which influence the population growth. We will study this figure in detail. The figure tell us the story of population growth, that around 12,000 to 8,000 year ago, the development and the spread of agriculture was there. The population was very few. It is less than quarter billion. Then from uh, that it increased to half billions and so on. From 1750, the age of industrialization, the population has increased at a rapid rate, and it has also shown that how many number of years it has been taken by population to increase 1 billions. So in 1830, that is around 190 years ago, the population of world was 1 billions. Then it took 100 years to doubling the population of world, that is in 1930 the population of world was 2 billions. From then on, the population is increasing at a very good pace and good speed, and it took almost 12 years to increase by 1 billion. And that table 2.2, that is doubling time of world population. 10,000 BC, the population of world was 5 millions. Then from 1650 AD, the population was 500 million, that is half a billion. Then it took 154 year to double. Then the trend is continuous, increasing in term of years. So from 1974 to 2025, it will take 51 years to double the population. So uh, by this table we can analyze how is a population doubling over a period of time. So there are various pattern of population change. Let's study them. When a small Although the annual rate of population change seems to be low, it is actually not so. Look at table 2.3, this one, growth of population 2010 to 15 over 1990-95. First take the example of world. The world is growing at 1.6 during the 1990 and 95 era. Then latest trend is it is 1.2. It means it is slight decline in population change, while Africa is still moving with a good speed or good pace as comparison to other continent of world, that is 2.6%. And Europe and then North America is with 0.1 and 0.8% is with this rate they are increasing in their population, or they are growing with this rate in population. So it is quite low. So there are various factors which influence the population change. So a small increase, that is how population change impact. A small increase in population is desirable in growing economy. Of As you know that large number of population, large number of people will want to have large number of people will consume more resources, and it will lead to the depletion of resources. And there is one example given here, that is the deadly HIV AIDS epidemic in Africa and some parts of Commonwealth of Independent States. CIS, that is Commonwealth of Independent States, are those countries which have been ruled by Britishers, and Asia have pushed up that rate and reduced average life expectancy. This has slowed down the population growth. So due to various epidemics, there has been seen the decline in population growth. So the annual population growth rate in India is 1.64%. You have to remember these facts. Each and every fact are very important in geography. You have to remember them to make your answer more influencing to examiner. So you have to remember each and every fact carefully. So this is the last topic of our second last topic of our chapter, that is demographic transition. It is the most important topic of this chapter. So what we mean by demographic transition? It is a theory that can be used to describe and predict the future population of an area. The theory tells us the population of any region changes from high birth and high death to low birth and low death as society progress from rural agrarian means agriculture, related to agriculture, and illiterate to urban industrial. You all know that where industries are there, urbanization also took place, and literate society. These changes in stages which are collectively known as demographic cycle. So some stages, people migrate from rural area to urban area. They started learning their children in the schools, and they have better amenities, better education facilities, medical facilities. So they become more intelligent, or more careful in terms of awareness. So what demographic transition theory tell us? That it describes the future of an area. That is, for example, take the example of any city, that is Chandigarh. For example, let's take that the population of Chandigarh in 2020 is 10 lakh. Then with the demographic transition theory, we can predict the population of Chandigarh after 10 years by various factors. So figure 2.3, that is demographic transition theory. It explains the three-stage model of demographic transition theory. The first stage, it has high fertility rate and high mortality rate. Means people are birth rate and death rate both are high in this first stage, and that it can be said due to epidemics and variable food supply shortage. So the population growth is slow, and most of the people are engaged in agriculture, where large family are an asset. So life expectancy is low. People are mostly illiterate and have low level of technology. So in this stage one, we can take the example of Bangladesh rainforest tribes. So people of tribal area of Bangladesh, that is our neighboring country. And in stage 2, fertility remains high in the beginning, and also the death rate. Then with the passage of time, the fertility and death rate both reduces at specific time due to improvement in sanitation and health condition. And the example of this stage 2 is Peru, Sri Lanka and Kenya. And in the last stage, that is stage 3rd, it is low fluctuating. So here both fertility and mortality rate, that is birth rate and death rate, both are declined considerably. The population is either stable or grows slowly. By taking the example of European and Northern American countries, we can study this stage 3, and they are given the example of Canada, Japan and USA. So the population become urbanized, literate and high technology, know how and deliberately control the family size. So the last topic of your chapter is population control measure. As we know that family planning is the spacing or preventing the birth of children. So family planning can be helpful in the control of population, and free availability of contraceptive pills, tax distinctive for large family are some of the measures which can be help population control. So there is a famous theory of Thomas Malthus. He stated that number of people would increase faster than food supply. So there will be shortage of food supply if the trend of population is going in the same way. So it also stated that the preventive checks are better than the physical checks. So Erasmus also has given the similar quotes, that is prevention is always better than cure, can be put up in this sense. So for sustainability of our resources, the world will have to control the rapid population increase. So thank you children.